Hello students, in this video we will discuss about the advantages and disadvantages of friction and how friction is play a very important role in our daily life. In some cases, by increasing the friction we can make useful friction, and in some cases by reducing the friction we can make useful friction for us. As we have learned in previous video that friction is a necessary evil. That means in some cases friction behave like a friend for us, and in some cases it behaves like a enemy for us. Now in this video, first of all, we will understand what are the advantages of friction, and on the other hand what are the disadvantages of friction. Like it is mentioned in this slide that due to friction the objects can be placed at position and shaped. That means if friction is there, that means with the help of friction any object can get its position and its shape. Frictional forces help to move the object by friction. It helps in running, walking. Frictional forces helps to move the object with high speed. For example, spikes are used by the athletes to run fast fast starts in soccer. So we can say that in frictional forces it increase the speed. In some cases it can help in running, walking. For examples, spikes of the athletes are used to run fast. With the help of friction, the ridges of skin of our fingers and our palms enable us to grab and hold the object. It means if friction is not there, then there is no possibility that we can easily hold any object or grab any object very easily. That's why in our skin, the ridges of our skin and fingers and palms are unable us to hold any object because of the friction is there. For example, in badminton the players use grip to hold it. The energy lost due to friction in trying to move the object is turned into heat energy. There is another concept is also there. When we are doing any work against the friction, then some part of that work is converted into heat, and who is responsible to convert that part of work into the heat? That is the responsible part is friction. Because as soon as we are doing work against any object, then some part of that work is converted into the heat energy. So that heat energy is also utilized in different manner. Now we come to what are the disadvantages of friction. Due to friction there is wear and tear of objects. That means whenever there is a friction, then there is a chances of any object that get damaged. Lubrication is used to allow the parts to move easier and to prevent wear and tear. That's why lubrications are always there. Lubrication means they are the type of substances which can use to reduce the force of friction. And lubricants can be found in a form of solid, liquid or gases. Greasing is done in the moving parts of bicycle. Friction makes it more difficult when one has to move the object. Excess friction can make it difficult to slide a box across the floor. Walk through the deep snow. There are also an example in which if there are excess force of friction, then it make it difficult to walk or it make it difficult to slide the object. For an example, like if we are taking a very heavy box, so heavy box is increasing the irregularities, or in another word you can say the interlocking between the surface of the earth and the box surface. So interlocking it increases, and that can also increase the force of friction. That's why when we are push the heavy box, it is very difficult for us that we can move that box very easily. Or if we are walk through the deep snow, then that is also very difficult for us. In the roller skating, rolling shoes and smooth surfaces are used to minimize friction. Wooden floor used for cycling. Like in another examples, like in a roller skating, the rolling shoes are smooth surfaces. Why they are making the smooth surfacing in rolling skating? Because they want to reduce the force of friction. On the other hand, in the case of the cycling race, in cycling race there is also made that floor with the help of wooden, because the wooden floor can be used to minimize the force of friction. Excessive excess of friction means extra energy, thus energy is being wasted. So what we need to understand from this, that excess of friction means extra energy. That means if we have an object in which we had to apply more efforts, that means we had to do more work, and when we are doing more work or more effort in that, we are also utilizing our more energy, and because of that most of the part of the energy is wasted. That's why excessive of friction is not very good for us. So that is the reason in some cases by increasing the friction we can make the force of friction useful for us, and in some other cases by reducing the friction we can make it useful for us. As we already learned about that, the force of friction cannot be completely disappear, because friction is play a very important role in our life. That means we completely cannot be vanish or disappear this force of friction. So that's why according to our use we are making useful for us, either by increasing the friction or by decreasing or reducing the friction. Like the next topic is increasing and reducing friction. As you have seen in the previous section, friction is desirable in some situation, that we have already learned in some cases, some examples where we require the force of friction is very necessary. Have you ever thought why the sole of your shoes is grooved? The reason is because we want to increase the force of friction. It is done to provide the shoes better grip on the floor so that we can move safely. Similarly, the treated tires of cars, trucks and bulldozers provide better grip with the ground. As you can see in the picture also, there are called the grooves of treated tires. You can see there is a sole of shoes which is also having some designing underneath it. Why they are giving these grooves and these designing? Because of this they want to increase the force of friction, and that force of friction is provided a very better grip on the ground, and because of that we can walk very easily and safely. So in this examples you can see that when we increasing the force of friction, then this force of friction is become friend for us. So what we are saying, when we deliberately increase the friction by using brake pads in the brake system of bicycles and automobiles, what we try to understand from these lines, in a braking system, either in a bicycle or any other automobile, what is the main use of that braking system? In braking system, what we are trying to do is we want to increase the force of friction. As we increase the force of friction, then we can easily stop the automobiles or vehicle very easily. So we can say that by increasing the force of friction, we can make it helpful for us. When you are riding a bicycle, the brake pads do not touch the wheel, but when we press the brake lever, these pads arrest the motion of the rim due to friction and the wheel stop moving. So in that case, braking system is a system in which when we are not applying brake into the moving automobiles, then it does not affect the motion of the vehicle. But as soon as we are applying the braking system on any vehicle or automobile, then what will happen? It increase the force of friction and it can easily stop the vehicle. We also have seen that the kabaddi players rub their hands with soil for better grip of their opponents. When we saw there is a kabaddi matches going on, then there are several occasions or situation in which they are just rubbing their hand with each other. Why they are rubbing the hands with the help of soil? Because with the help of that, they want to increase the grip. In a similar manner, gymnasts apply some coarse substances on their hands to increase the friction for better grip. Like in the gymnasts, before performing, they are just rubbing their hands with some white coarse substance. What is that white coarse substance is used for gymnasts? The gymnasts are using that white coarse substance because they get a better grip. So from all these examples, either the sole of shoes, treated tires, braking system of automobiles, either the example of kabaddi player or the gymnast, in all these examples you can see that whenever we are increasing the force of friction, then we can make it useful for us. So in that way we can say that by increasing the force of friction, we can easily use that force of friction according to our convenience. So all these examples are suggesting us, in some cases, when we increase the force of friction, it become helpful for us. So I hope you understand that how the advantages and disadvantages of the force of friction and how the increasing the friction is become helpful for us. I hope you understand. Thank you very much.